Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this afternoon with Rich and Blue, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is your big puppy's ability to understand and respond to his formal on-leash obedience commands, the correction and the motivation that we give the dogs when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give correction, and the only correction that we give is a tug and release on the training collar, and that is the same training equipment that you brought him with, basically. If you notice, he is sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is simply walking like a gentleman on the leash next to your left leg, and incorporated into that exercise is an automatic sit. So when you stop walking, he's been taught to sit automatically to wait for his next command, and the command is Blue, heel. Now at this point, Blue has a job to do, and that is to maintain pace with you. He shouldn't be dragging you down the street. He should be walking nicely next to your left side, not forging ahead or lagging behind, but keeping his focus on where you are and staying where he's supposed to be. When you stop your feet, he is to sit automatically and wait for his next command. And this is very important because it's something that you do every day. You take your dog out for a walk, you get him out, you get him exercise. And if he's dragging you, he has the capability, because of his weight, to drag you down and hurt you. So we don't want him to do that. So this is a very important command. Now the next command that Rich is going to demonstrate is the sit stay. Stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. The sit stay, when you're practicing at home, start out at about 30 seconds and work all the way up a few seconds a day to 3 minutes. When Rich returns back to him, he walks all the way around him, returning all the way back to heel position. He gives him a little pat for praise, not too much praise when you're working with him, and they take off heeling again. And we're going to give you your opportunity to work with him, with Rich here to help you and coach you so that you feel confident that you can get your boy to behave. Now, some of the fact that he is uncoordinated has to do with age. He's a big, growing Mastiff, and now, because he laid down on that, Rich got him up, and he has to complete it the way it was taught. Now, the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the recall, or the come on command. It's a very low tone. Rich didn't amp him up or get all excited. Very quietly said, Blue, come, because if you get too amped up when you're giving your commands, he's going to be all over you. Nice heeling. Nice automatic sit. Stay. And again, Rich is going to call him very quietly in. Sit. He should come and he should sit. You do not want him jumping on you. So again, this is an important command. And Brandy, who is one of our women trainers, has also been working with Blue. So you may have two training coaches when you come to get him. He's walking along very nicely with Rich, staying nice and focused. Now the next exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is the down from a heel. So with your dog seated at your left, you take your left open palm, push it straight down toward the ground, and give the one-word command to down and stay. Remember, you can practice these exercises indoors as well as outdoors. You want him to behave everywhere. When Rich returns back to him, he will walk all the way around him again, just as he did on the sit stay, returning all the way back to where they started, and everything starts and stops at heel position, and they take off heeling again. Now, he's not easy to work with, and our goal here is for him to develop self-control, maturity, focus.
Down.
And this is how you get that, what you're looking for. All of those things by repetition. And we have clients that watch their video religiously and work along with it every day, and I would recommend that for you. This time Rich will call him quietly in. The leaves are a distraction. Gives him a pat for a good job. He's a sweet, sweet boy. I want him to keep that sweet temperament. I just want him to be under control for you. Now this time, Rich is going to have him sit. He's going to leave him in a stay.
Stay.
He's going to turn to face him.
Stay.
And he's going to give him the down command from a distance.
No, down.
There you go. Now you saw when he didn't do it right away, Rich said no and repeated the command in a firm voice. Now we have demonstrated for you all of his formal on-leash obedience commands. Does he have the capacity to be off-leash? Absolutely, at some point. But with an 8-month-old puppy, on-leash, self-control, working with your collar, all of those things are going to help you to have the mature dog that you need and deserve. We've enjoyed every minute with him. He's a funny little crazy puppy. And we want to thank you again for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.